So putting, the number one thing you want to make sure you do right in putting is make sure you get your distance control nailed down. If you are blowing the ball past the hole, it's not going to work. The ball's not going to break when you need it to, or it may break too soon if you hit it too soft. So we're going to work on getting your distance control dialed in. So we now are going to work on one of my favorite distance drills. One of the things I've already done is I've set up one of my alignment sticks and I've put it down 3 feet beyond the hole. And if you were doing this at home, you could find 2 holes that are maybe 30 feet or longer apart and take a stick and put it 3 feet past on either end. The goal of the drill is you want to putt so that your ball at least gets to the hole but doesn't touch the stick beyond. That way, you know you're always going to be within that 3-foot circle of what I call the 3-foot circle of love. Makes it easy to sink the next putt. Couple things we're going to do. When we set up, if you ever watch tour players, you'll notice that when they're setting up and they're looking at their putts, they're always going to be taking multiple practice strokes. They're trying to get the feel for the length of their stroke and also the tempo of the stroke. That helps them with their feel for distance control. So the next thing we want to do is we want to be able to look at the distance from where our golf ball is out to the hole. My favorite way to do that is I will actually go about half of the distance between the hole and my golf ball and take a good look at how far it is. And when I do that, it's almost like the difference if I asked you, how long is my putter? And now I said to you, how long does my putter look? You have a much better angular view when you're looking at it from the side. That's a crucial step to getting a good feel for your distance control. So once I've done that, now I'm going to walk back to my ball. And I've already gotten a good handle on how much it's going to break, and I've picked my new target. You may not be able to see this at home, but this green has a lot of slope from left to right. So my target is actually going to be up to the left. So one of the first things I do when I set up, I always like to take a look out at my target as I'm taking my putting stroke. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to get some information from my brain on how far to take the putter back, and then also the pace and the tempo of the stroke. This was actually one of my favorite drills I did when I played out on the Futures Tour. So, doesn't mean you're going to knock it in every time when you do the distance drill, but the chances are really good that if that's your goal, it's going to make it much easier for you to get more 2-putts and less 3-putts. And that's going to make golf a lot more fun and lower those scores. And remember, you drive for show and you putt for dough.